Alright, so, hello everybody. Wait, is my microphone working? Let me take a look at my here. Oh yeah, I gotta fix. My mouth is not moving. What the hell? Let me fix that real quick. Alright, yeah, now my mouth is no longer sealed with Flex Seal. There we go.
Look seal.
Gaming is
on stream.
Well, yes.
Okay. Flex Seal.
Alright, well, anyways, as I stated in my previous post, I will be expressing my thoughts on what happened these past few days, let's just say. Now, for those who haven't seen these couple of posts, apparently there were some internal struggles that had happened between me and the DOSBox Deathmatch Club, and as a result, I have departed from the server, and was already dealing with other things on top, so love to my blood stuff. Well, yeah, thanks. And I remember getting a lot of support over these rough times as well, and I thank you all for that. But yeah, going forward, I will be, focusing on my own community, and I'll be focusing on content. And at some point I gotta focus on Docky Jam as well. Now, I will say this about the Deathmatch Club. I will say that I don't hold any ill will towards the Deathmatch Club, nor the owner himself, despite all the internal drama that I won't be going into detail about, or disclosing, or stuff like that. So, they wish me luck on my future endeavors. I'll say the same for them. You're a console player? Oh. Well, that's interesting to know, because I remember I used to be into consoles and PCs, but it went from that to just PCs because of the console decline and everything else. But yeah, anyways, I'm with Kami Jojo and Z Nukem, who's in my voice chats as well.
Hey, what's up? What's up? I was gonna go BRB. May or not need to go. Be right back.
But without further ado, we'll definitely start playing some Unreal. Oh wait, where the fuck am I at? There they are. Fixed it.
The Unreal experience.
Yeah, I do notice the AMD K6 machine has been gradually getting worse at each stream, and I'll tell you why. On the previous stream, for some reason, apparently, it got to a point where the icons were starting to bug out, as I'll probably try to demonstrate, and I have a feeling each part is going to get worse. It's weird, I know. It's just quirks with the chipset with the AMD K6, well, Super Socket 7 for that matter. So, there's that. Oh my god, it's the taxpayers! They're here for your, cash. And not the money kind. Vibing in voice chat, but won't be doing any voice input. Oh, fair enough. For now, we're just vibing to video game bugs, Unreal, and, more Unreal. Okay, so here's what's happening here. Look at these icons here, like, these icons are having bugs. They're basically glitching out, basically. It's something. It gets worse each time this game gets played. It's like Unreal is like some malware waiting to happen, almost. Have I checked for roaches in my PC computer? No, I haven't, but I wouldn't be surprised if there were any. We'll have to see about that once I start opening it up. Kami, apparently Cheese asks, are you named after the Shinto concept? Le Epic Malware is right. Day 3. And we left off at Pali Haven, which is basically internally named Skytown. The weirdest part, however, is that there was supposed to be a Sky City level, but that was scrapped. Apparently. Play on words. Okay, that's a good sign.
Oh no, bro.
Yeah, look at that.
Bro.
Fatal exception. 0E has occurred in VXD VMM.
So this is a K6 too, right?
Yeah, clocked at 350 megahertz. It's
Now,
running
let me
Windows
ask you
98.
something. Now, how much RAM do you have?
128, I think. 128, I think.
What's the max capacity that board can take?
I'm trying to remember. It might be 512, maybe a gigabyte.
If you can purchase some 512 RAM, it should help your computer.
From what I've heard, apparently, at least from what I've heard, apparently upping the RAM makes the chipset's quirkiness actually worse.
Damn.
Very worse. Yeah, it's pretty bad. Is that supposed to do that? It's like looping. More likely bad RAM.
That's what I was thinking. Dust beans. It could just be theoretically bad RAM.
Possibly.
Or graphics card. Could be a bad graphics card. Not handling pretty well with this.
I think
game.
it would have been a graphics issue, but that's odd.
Well, what kind of graphics do you have?
I have a TNT, a Riva TNT card. I knew your profile picture looked familiar. Oh. But yeah, let's just turn this off because it's probably just gonna continue on like this.
Well, I'm just trying to think of the factors here. What could be the problem? Honestly, did you have problems with the TNT too before?
It's not the TNT 2, it's the actual original TNT card.
Oh. You ever had problems with it before?
There was like poor VGA signal, but other than that, it was decent.
Okay.
It doesn't win any awards or anything, but
no. The bigger question is, do you have enough air in that computer?
I'm not sure. I'm thinking about deciding on running some troubleshooting programs. Actually, I can find my other USB drive somewhere.
Let's just hope it's not dusty when we open it up.
Dusty.
You might have some nice, friendly little spiders in there wanting to say hello to you after 30 years.
Hello, motherfucker.
Snap.
Yep. Alright, I'm gonna plug this into my main computer.
I do got a few old school PCs lying around myself, but I haven't really got that 89 PC repaired yet, Paratus.
She disappeared. This is witchcraft. Tell me about it.
Witchcraft.
Oh shit, witchcraft.
We gotta play some Unreal multiplayer again at some point. That was fun.
Oh yeah. Let's see. Do I have a copy of let's see, Mem Test? Let's see, what's it called? Mem Test ID. Man, I'm having my hands set on the keyboard. Let's see, Mem Test 86. Do you want to join my World of Witchcraft guild? Real.
Would anybody want to join my guild?
Anyone going trick-or-treating?
I own it. Duke Guild, which is pretty real, right? Paratus, that is legitimately seriously real.
It is the realest of the real.
It is legitimately real. I have another guild I don't hardly use anymore. Because I'm busy on that Duke community itself. And I just hang out with Paratus 99% of the time.
Right.
I don't hardly do very much stuff, to be real with you guys.
Trying to find a copy of Mem Test.
Besides just working on game projects, that's about it, really.
Ah, what the fuck? Finding stuff on the internet. Sure is something. Will I ever play RoboCop Rogue City on the machine I'm currently using? When did that come out, actually?
That's 2020.
Oh god, I don't think that would be possible. For obvious reasons.
Yep, 23, Void said. Well, here's the thing. Number one, he's running Windows 95. Number two,
I should make that Windows 98.
98. Number two, 1 megabyte of RAM. It's kind of not good. And K6 too. Bye-bye. Boom. It's dead. The game wouldn't be able to handle it, or it just struggled to launch and crash your computer. That's just what really would happen if you got it to work, you know?
Gosh, imagine if it was bad RAM. That would probably be an interesting AFK session where I decided to just what kind of RAM should I substitute with stuff like that.
You know what, Bradis? It doesn't hurt to clean the RAM.
Maybe.
Clean out the RAM and see what kind of dirt is on it, and just pray it modules still run. That's crazy.
I hate the fact that the stuff I'm downloading is just basically floppy makers. Like these executables you have to use to make sure you have the floppy in the drive, and then when you're ready, just run it. And I'm like, fuck. I'm trying to get this working dumpster. God damn it, dude. You're making this shit hard on me. God damn. Alright, so what if, well, what are there's any other way to troubleshoot things? And maybe it's a driver problem, I don't know. Let me find it. Let me find out if that's the case. So I really can't be bothered to just, oh, use a program to write this floppy and shit. It's just to a tape drive. God damn it.
Hey, Kami.
But yeah, maybe it could be a possibility. It could be the video card being stupid, but or you know, with the chipset and everything and stuff like that. Oh, imagine. I don't even have a tape drive. It'd be funny if I did.
Did you draw that Counter-Strike yourself?
Not only I'll have the need to get a tape drive, but I'll also need a tape itself.
Nice. That is pretty well done, man.
Alright, shoot, yeah, as you can probably see, it's really screwy, so...
Really well done.
Now, what if it has something to do with the well, actually, what if it had something to do with the NVIDIA drivers? It's a possibility. Let me power on my Samba networks here. Network.
Yeah, I'll be right back, guys.
Alright. Because I'm using OEM drivers. Christ. But let me see here. Let me go ahead and, like, use standard VGA or something. Maybe see if it was the problem or not. Let me look here. I bet the stream's gonna probably involve lots of troubleshooting. (1950s), yes. A lot of gaming happened there. Lots of gaming. Oh my god, look at the colors. Okay, the icons look like they're back to normal, too. So, it's a possibility it might have something to do with the display drivers being pretty shit for this machine. Let me try this, Actually, let me try this version, actually. Maybe this version of the drivers will probably work better. Yeah, I know. I got to deal with it a little bit because I'm over there trying to fix a problem that made Unreal pretty unstable. It's a tough time, let's just call it that. Unreal Tournament 2001 on a computer-shaped Cheeto. I know, right? Next thing you tell me, there's probably gonna be footage of Unreal Tournament 2005 on a, NES. Totally real footage. That was originally lost to time. Now rediscovered in, from the, no, it's not Unreal Championship 2, it's Unreal Tournament 2010. The lost Unreal Tournament of all times. It's very ancient. Unreal Tournament 1846. We can have Unreal Tournament 1846, but we ever had the idea of no pants gaming. Real. Unreal Data Center Server 2012. Revision 2, or R2 or something. Okay, let's take a look here. Is the icon... Oh, the icons are fixed. I believe so. Thank you, Lord. AMD. Now the sins are purged from this machine. Now let's play. Put your pants on. No, you can't make me. What are they gonna do about it? Leave off 900,069,420 negative comments on my website, my YouTube channel, my Twitter. Actually, I don't even use Twitter anymore. My Blue Sky, my non-existent OnlyFans account, etc. Okay, let's see how this goes. Will this break? Or will it actually... Imagine Daki does a show. Tell me about it. Life. I'm gonna complain on my live stream about video game. Why is this video game not working? Oh no. It's not working, see? It's moving. Okay, well anyways, we're on, not Pali Haven like last time, and hopefully it doesn't shit the bed like all these times. Hopefully it just makes it better. But when I say that, it's probably going to be the polar opposite. Oh god, it's chugging. It's probably because I was over there playing Radix Beyond the Void a little bit on my 486 as a coping mechanism, basically just my way of coping, I guess, from a rough time. Radix Beyond the what? Yeah, it's beyond the U. Crank that soldier boy. Only on the new Wii U. I know, right? Next thing you tell me they got a remaster of Radix for the Atari PC Junior. Man, this shit's so cool. Look at these cool graphics. It makes me want to do funny things. Ass. Now that you mentioned Night Dive, or, well, Night Dive Studios, I heard some recent news about System Shock 2 planning they're gonna have multiplayer support. I wonder how that's gonna go. Mediocre! The real intended way to play Unreal still beats Quake 2. Yes, this is the actual way of playing Unreal is no 3D acceleration whatsoever. Yeah, take that 3D effects. You don't belong here. Software rendering is where it's at in this day and age of gaming. Yes. Fuck. See? Cool graphics. None of this texture filtering nonsense that many 3D effects games tend to have, apparently. Like, goddamn. Radio effects, textile industries. In an alternative universe, apparently 3D effects was dominated by S3 with their so-called S3 Verge video graphic card. Apparently the 3D effects try to step forward into the competition by introducing the 3D effects Savage. Gosh, imagine a universe where 3D effects took over ATI. Shit, that would have been so dark. It would have been a dark day for PC gaming. Oh, Skaarj. Why are you dodging? Stop! You're so mean. I ran out of questions and became sad in the dark of night. Yes. A very sad story. My mattress dust means. Whoa. Demo Man charge sound just now. No, that's not weird, Void. It's, perfectly normal. In a world when, stock sound effect playing in the background at 3 a.m. It's kind of funny how I'm doing this at almost midnight now. At least from where I'm at. It'd probably be different from other time zones, actually. Well, what do you expect? I have a fucked up sleep schedule, so... Yep. Stuff I gotta deal with, you know, as a human being. With, possibly having some sleep apnea, or maybe some insomnia somewhere, Which, speaking of, actually, in a serious note, I do know on March 31st, I won't be available entirely because I gotta do a sleep study. At least that's where it's happening at, or when it's supposed to happen, and hopefully I get my schedule fixed, or close to being fixed by that point. So, yeah, there's that. And once that's all said and done, I'll probably, hopefully get some results on what problem I actually have. But there's speculation that I might have some type of, oh shit, that was lucky. I might have some type of sleep apnea somewhere. Actually, if I do end up having sleep apnea, that probably would mean I'm gonna have to be sleeping every day with a device hooked up to my nose. So, yeah. Gotta do what you gotta do to treat said issues with sleep. Especially if you're trying to at least get to a point where you maintain your sleep schedule long enough. Yeah. It's pretty unfortunate. But you gotta do what you gotta do at some point to at least, you know, get back to a schedule that, you know, is consistent. And, you know, doesn't mess up your mental health quite a lot. Because I recall hearing that having a very inconsistent sleep schedule, or let alone messed up sleep issues and all that stuff, tends to hinder your mental health. Which also probably contributed in not helping my case with a certain situation I have been involved in. So, there's that. But thankfully, you know, being the person that I am, I have the tendency to at least try to move on and focus on the positive side of things. Dang. Oh, right, I already opened this part. I forgot. Interesting. I guess that was just another case of me roaming around for no reason. It happens. For the best of us. But yes, I've completed Unreal so many times, I might as well be called an Unreal fan guy or fan girl, depending on how you interpret it. Akage Megane, the ultimate Unreal fangirl. She's so much a fangirl that you can see this 1995 tech demo icon in her crop top. It's right there. Like, look at the breasts, pretty much. It's just where the symbol is at. In fact, actually, that logo evolved to looking like this, as you can probably see in the map itself. Oh wait, did someone try to fire at me? Oh god damn it. Felt that. Just the two of us. Yep, pretty much. I wonder what Z's doing, actually. I know he's AFK in the chat for quite a bit. It's definitely weird timing, too. Like, almost... I guess it's like, sometimes when I do a live stream and he's around as it starts, he's like AFK for a long while. At least until either late in the stream, or to the point where the stream is already ended, where he comes back, or... Well, depending on the time itself, it also would indicate that he's probably gonna go to bed at some point. I do notice that sometimes. But what do you expect? It is pretty much late at night. It's a late night game session. Pretty late, pretty much. At least in my time. I began noticing on my status bar, or HUD, as many call it, I have pretty much plenty of ammunition. Very nice. Ow. Oh, shit. Might as well get back my flat cannon hunting. Hunting the Skaarj with the flat cannon. I suspect this is the part where it's getting close to the Skaarj levels, actually. So, how much you want to bet that I'm at part 3, I'm going to end up completing this game and focusing on another game afterwards? After the stream, at least. Can we get to that point? Let's find out. So I remember, like, at one point when I was playing this through with a 3D effects card, I could vaguely recall that it lasted an entire day in 3 sittings. Like, 3 parters, mind you. But yeah, it's, something. Imagine if I did a Akage Megane show where I do a angry video game nerd on physical PC games from the 1990s. That would be something, actually, where you would interpret, like, Akage as some raging fangirl who, like, likes to swear a lot on video games that, you know, for shits and giggles. Oh shit, I accidentally got a Nali from that. Notice my tracking's a little jerky. Fix that. Alright, so anyways, I fixed it a little bit, but anyways, yeah. Oh gosh, imagine getting to a point where I, you know, start going towards Bluff Eversmoking. That's one of the most confusing levels in the game, in my opinion. I can never complete without, or almost in the belief where I can't really complete it without, you know, breaking the progression. So I remember, like, in my previous playthroughs that I ended up, like, rocket jumping into some elevator and pretty much, completing the level this way. Let's see. What was I'm gonna be like when reviewing Quiver? Okay, this game sucks, and the programmer sucks. And she picks up the game physical game copy and throws it outside her house. Oh gosh, imagine. Like, I remember, like, complaining about episode 3, quite a bit, actually. On my first run, I legit rocket jumped on elevators. Yeah, that was, like, on one occasion, or a couple occasions in my playthrough, where actually I ended up, like, doing rocket jumps onto a certain spot just to progress, because I got so confused about Bluff Eversmoking. But yeah, it was definitely something that I had to do in order to get anywhere, let's just say. But heck, if I ended up fucking doing a playthrough of Quiver, I would imagine instantly getting to that point where I end up cheating regardless. Like, where I had to do the warp cheat and the give all cheat as well. Because one of the exit teleporters was just broken. It was fucked. And it was never fixed as a result. Which is pretty sad because it was, I mean, despite a few of the game's issues and quirks, it was starting to be an interesting game. It was starting to become, like, you know, somewhat decent as a first-person shooter game. And then, right as episode 3 happened, it just fucking 180'd real bad. It 180'd like into oblivion. And it soured the mood entirely because of it. If the game had like a level editor or some patch I'm not really familiar or heard about, maybe my opinion would have changed by that point. But unfortunately, it just never came to be, I guess. The de facto strat. Yeah, pretty much. It might as well be. Because honestly, that was like, let's just say, it was definitely fucked, unfortunately. Like, as much as I liked Quiver and whatnot, and thought it was a pretty decent game on its own, I mean, that's why I ended up saying that if you're just curious and whatnot, I would recommend people playing the first 2 episodes and actually be done with it. Like, it was just, episode 3 was just not worth the time. What's even interesting is that I do have a video planned on another shooter that was probably, like, I suppose, from what I recall, canceled, unfinished. I originally called it Chaos, but apparently it turned out to be called Caos. Because it's an Italian first-person shooter game, actually. So, yeah, Caos. That's basically what it's pronounced. At least from what I've heard from a friend or two, apparently. A friend who's also Italian, but, yeah, something like that. But yeah, it's funny how me and the group also refer to it as, like, the Italian Duke Nukem, because the way it looks like, you know... It almost looks like Rowdy Piper in the title, actually. Almost like a Rowdy Piper with shades and shit, like... They Live kind of character. It's almost in a way, it's more like the Italian Rowdy Piper. Or something like that, and, I thought it was kind of funny that, you know, me and my group kind of decided to compare that unfinished game to, like, Duke Nukem or something. Oh, so Chaos is pronounced the same way in Italian and Portuguese. Yeah, pretty much. Because, to be fair, the game was being developed by Italian developers. Yeah, pretty nice, yeah. I almost don't know where I'm going, so... Do I have any Nali seeds? I don't think I do. The Italian developers. Exactly. But yeah, I think the larger the areas that's exposed on my viewport, or something like that I call it, the more laggy it starts to become. Wait a sec. I see someone. Let's blow them up with minigun projectiles, hit scans, and other stupid shit. Play their games. Alright. Oh, I'll do when I feel like it. Right now I'm playing the Unrealistic, the video game. But yes, thankfully, when it comes to, well, actually, let me see. You know what's weird, actually? Oh, wait, there's Nali here. This is panicking as usual. Play Chronicles of Riddick, escape from Butcher Bay using the setup. Oh gosh. I have a bad feeling it's just, if it does run at all, I could imagine it probably laggy as hell. I can almost guarantee it, because that game looks like, if my memory serves me correct, that's like a mid-2000s game, actually. So if that if that computer probably, I mean, I doubt and stuff, could end up running Doom 3 and not being playable, what makes people think that Reddick is going to work? Oh, 2004. Close enough. But I just have a bad feeling if I try to run that game on a computer from like 1998 or something like that, or even 1999 for that matter, it's just not going to work it's not going to end well. Because it just won't be playable. It's like waiting to have a waiting for your computer to just give out. It just couldn't take it anymore. It just decided to kaput. Don't be negative. Oh no. I remember Riddick being a little frustrating as a kid and stuff. I haven't tried the game out myself at all, but apparently it's an overall good experience, slightly similar to Deus Ex. Funny you mentioned Deus Ex, actually. I was contemplating on deciding a playthrough sometime later on after, like, this game at some point. Later down the line, of course. Because I remember after getting out of that fucking first mission, which might have been one of the reasons why some people were turned off playing it for the first time, the experience started to, spark. Let's just call it. The game was starting to pick up, let's just say. And the progression, definitely clicked. So I was starting to like Deus Ex because of it. It's not like I disliked the game or anything. It's more like, it was a case it was like one of those cases where, like, I wanted to play it or wanted to get into it. I wanted to like it, but just couldn't because of the game itself not clicking. It just wouldn't click for some reason. Thankfully, it was after the first level that I decided that, it was starting to click. Gosh, I don't know where the hell I'm going sometimes. I was getting somewhere, actually. Funny enough, one of my friends was so into it because the first mission engaged him into trying out so many routes. Interesting. Right. That's the thing Deus Ex doesn't, like, age well in. It was like the combat. What actually was the selling... What probably made Deus Ex really great, from what I've seen, is, like, the immersive stuff that's in the game itself. Like, how immersive the game was, and the fact that people were, they actually liked the game because of all the memes and everything, too. As for the combat, well, yeah, the first mission I had a bit of a slouch over, but the combat, from what I've heard, you have to be careful with it, know what you're shooting at, and weapons. Yeah, you have to know how things work a little bit. Oh yeah, I was kind of there for the memes as well, like how, the funny shit people make about the whole JC Denton and other stuff in the universe itself. I thought it was interesting and maybe got me interested in trying out Deus Ex at some point. But it was definitely challenging, to say the least, on how to get the game to click with me, actually. So, thankfully, since the game has clicked, I definitely might be a bit open towards doing a playthrough on, or let's play or stream of the game itself. Alright, I think we're getting close to progression, thankfully. I was a bit lost. And, you know, me chatting as well might have not helped a little bit, but it's whatever. At least it wasn't a case where, like, you know, I ended up rambling for like 30 minutes to an hour and just sticking to it like one level or something. I remember that happened a few times, I think, when I was doing a Let's Play of H2HXmas.wad, which I recall saying at one point that I was going to continue that playthrough despite being out of season and stuff. Probably because I wanted to get that out of the way, because imagine if I had to go like maybe like December 2025 and I'm still playing head-to-head Christmas WOD when I could have been like at least playing something like maybe the Xmas add-on for, say, Jazz Jackrabbit or something like that. But yeah, the memes were interesting at the time, and I remember getting hooked into the idea of trying Deus Ex because of the memes, and even the music as well. The music was definitely interesting, considering you learn later on that it was made by the same people who composed the soundtrack for Unreal and Unreal Tournament. Can't tell why Jazz is so festive around Christmas, but he looks cool wearing a Santa hat. Oh, yeah, fair enough. I guess that's an interesting fact that apparently there was an add-on around Christmas time, around that time period. I think it was like 2 add-ons, actually. You know, holiday hair and stuff. I could have sworn it was like 2 Christmas add-ons for Jazz Jackrabbit, actually. And there was also an add-on for that on the second game on top of this. I could recall. Like, there was holiday hair for both games. Right, wasn't there like another Jazz Jackrabbit 2 add-on that was called The Secret Files or something like that? Could have recalled. But yeah, I think we're definitely getting close to the Skaarj levels, which involves the Skaarj Mothership as the last level of the game or something. Which I think they call it the Source. That's the title of the level. It's funny because when I know the game so well, it got to a point where you know, this game could be completed much, you know, quicker. Let's just call it. I could vaguely recall, like, completing this game actually in one sitting. Well, not one sitting, but one day, but in a few sittings, actually. That's how interesting it has become. Well, because I made more use of the amplifier, though, I do think the Skaarj Queen battle is probably gonna take some effort. I'm pretty sure. Unless I have it around me later down the line, which probably... There's a chance of it happening, or there's a possible chance it won't happen. At least to my knowledge. I mean, there's probably going to be a chance where I'm going to just suck it up and complete the Skaarj Queen battle with all my weapons. Oh shit, I've launched off with somebody with an 8-ball gun. Okay. Yeah, I can see it through there, actually. Yeah, it's starting to chug in performance a little bit. Oh, shit. Didn't realize the hitbox was there like that. Well, might as well use the sniper rifle on this. I hope it doesn't throw a missile at me. Okay, it did. Fuck. I don't even know if I quick saved at that point. Whatever. I mean, it's not like it's gonna drastically set me back a lot. I think this might have been one of those transitional levels, I think. So it's not too big of a deal. See, key animator for Jazz 2 was the same guy that behind Dust stuff. If my memory serves me correct, I think that there was, I don't know if it was the exact artist or not, but I remember there was one artist that was around the Amiga scene, actually. What was his name? I think it ended with the last name Schwartz or something. I could recall that artist was involved with Jazz Jackrabbit. Wait a minute. Oh yeah, I don't think we're actually this close yet to the Skaarj levels. I just realized because I just ended up remembering that I have not gone through Bluff Eversmoking yet. That's even more late to the game, actually, now I think about it. Ow. Why is it dodging all the time? God damn it, dude. There we go. Recall that on the LGR video. Oh yeah, I think I may have recalled seeing the LGR video myself. A while back. Oh yeah. The Origin guy, yeah. Jesus Christ, it's doing like a frame dip there. I think it has something to do with that rocket ship that's on display a little bit. My god, dude. It's hard to get to that Skaarj with the 8-ball launcher because it's just the moment I go up there, it's gonna throw a missile right at me and shit. Okay, I think I got it this time, actually. Let's just do a save real quick and get out of that. But yeah, definitely chugging quite a bit. That's gonna be a struggle. Oh, I just taken Z left, actually. Just realized. Probably decided to head out to sleep. That's probably expected because of the schedule and shit, and the fact that it was late at night and everything, so. Killzone 2, but never got around to see what it was all about. I recall playing... I think I remember playing the first game a little bit, but I was terrible at it. That I didn't play it too much. That was like many, many years ago, actually, now I think about it. There we go. But yeah, Killzone definitely be an interesting game to revisit one of these days, actually. At least sometime in the future. Probably when I get to capturing real console hardware. I mean, I probably won't capture or play through all sorts of console stuff because if a game does not have, like, save game functionality, I would have an absolute hard time playing through those games without, you know, using save states. It's just how I am as a person. Or how my taste in video games are kind of like. So, yeah, I know some people probably often consider that save states are just not the way to play things, but sometimes I can't help myself. That's just how things are, preference-wise, and everything else. Oh shit, I need to activate something there, I think. Where was that at, actually? Maybe it's upward, up there somewhere. Rewind on fighting games that tend to go too hard. Oh yeah, exactly. Rewind features definitely are pretty nice to have, actually, now I think about it. I might be missing a switch, actually, now I think about it. But yeah, there's even, like, fighting games are definitely brutal, you know, on the single-player side of things, apparently. Don't get me started on Mortal Kombat 2, mind you. That shit is cheesy as shit. I can remember, like, all the... It was, like, at a point where Mortal Kombat 2, at least at this point, was almost unbeatable without cheesing the AI or something. Hello, welcome to the stream. I'm also, on, I think it might be a transitional level, actually. I might be missing a certain switch or something. It might be over in this area. I could be wrong, though. Should probably pay more attention to the translator. Just a bit. Left handguard bay controls. Force field controls. Maybe that's the force field I had to activate or something. I don't know. Oh shit, I closed that, didn't I? Okay, let me fix that. Unless playing with other real players. Yeah, I mean, playing with other players is probably what fighting games were probably meant for anyway. To be real here, like, at least at that time period where, like, arcade games were practically the norm, and, well, maybe they're slowly declining as like, PC gaming was becoming more accessible and shit, as time went on. Oh, what the fuck? I thought I got that already done, Oh, that's fucking stupid. Maybe there's another switch I'm missing. I don't know. Oh, I'm stupid. There was this switch over here that I needed to activate that disables that shit. Alright. Well, at least we got progress made. Yeah, I don't know why I missed that all of a sudden. Some of the best music in Unreal, actually taken from a prior Epic Mega Games game, I think. It's funny you say that, actually, because apparently the game you were possibly referring to is In Pursuit of Greed, which I don't think was associated with Epic, actually. It was made by another company, I believe so, but the thing is, that music originated, wasn't entirely meant for that game, actually. It was a track that ended up being used. It was obviously it was composed by Andrew Sega, of course. But I do recall not only, like, this game used that track, apparently. It was used in Pursuit of Greed. That's an interesting part here, to learn, you know, when it comes to somebody who's played Unreal a lot over the years. Oh yeah, One Must Fall, which is another Epic published game at the time. Next to Tyrion, of course, and Radix, and... There was another RTS game, actually. It was called, Fuck, I forgot the name of it, but it definitely came out in 1997 and wasn't as great as a game as it was, and didn't age as well. I remember trying it myself at one point, and it wasn't the greatest. It definitely felt jank, I'll admit, at that point. But yeah, it's definitely interesting history to learn over over time is when you find out that that track was actually used in another game or something. What's even more strange is there's another game, it was called something called Dark Vengeance or something like that. And it used similar tracks that, I don't know, I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, even Mechanism 8, which is an Unreal Tournament track, actually got used in that, you know, in that said game. I shit you not, actually. That's the interesting part about all that. But yeah, One Must Fall is definitely an interesting fighting game, especially when it's coming from a time where fighting games were most, you know, bestly made. Well, best. It was at its best at the with the arcade and the console market and everything else. Like, of course, fighting games were like more in those territories before like PC gaming actually took off the way it did. I mean, it was almost in the similar-ish, similar boats almost with the shoot 'em ups. But I think there was proof that, with games like Tyrion, Raptor Call of the Shadows, and all that, took, convinced people that shoot 'em ups were definitely a thing on the PC market. But yes, I remember trying to play through Tyrion at one point, and I got somewhere, but I remember getting to a very bad spot. Not very bad, but a bit of a bad spot to the point where I kind of gave up. Oh, fuck. Okay, that effect's definitely gonna chug the PC a little bit. Oh, look at that, it's chugging quite a bit. Alright. I think we're getting close. We're getting closer to the Bluff Eversmoking. Not only will we have to deal with that level, we also have to deal with the fact that we're gonna... Oh yeah, this might be the level where I'm dealing with a stone titan, actually, now I think about it. And that's gonna eat a lot of ammunition. Unless unless somehow I'm lucky and found, like, an amplifier of some form. But that's definitely gonna be a massive struggle to get rid of course. Of course I don't have a fucking, yeah, I don't really have a, amplifier, so I'm kind of shit out of luck when it comes to saving ammunition, of course. So, this is gonna be fun. See, what's, I'm gonna save real quick. Oh gosh, that saved a bit quickly, actually. So, this is what I'm gonna end up doing, actually. I'm going to start blasting it with Dispersion Pistol and try to save as much ammunition as I can without getting killed in the process. Or actually, let me just use the GS bar rifle as much as I can, actually. Probably don't have enough ammunition to do all this, but I can imagine this might, try to cover myself as much as I can without getting bouldered like I did several times in 2 parts ago. Like, on the Dark Arena, of course. Okay, I got stuck to a certain spot. Oh, never mind. Okay, that wasn't too bad. I just took a bit of, a lot of my, bullets just to get somewhere. Now I gotta wait quite a good chunk of time while this lowers and shit. In the meantime, I'm gonna take a look here. Yeah, Raptor. It's funny you say graphics remind me of Strife. Yeah, there's definitely an interesting history about Strife. Strife was supposed to be a game that was made by the same people or same developer team that. Cygnus Studios, mind you, that was the same people that made Raptor. But for some reason, internal developer drama happened, and apparently a new studio called Mutiny, or I think it was called Mutiny at first, but they renamed themselves to Rogue Entertainment. that's where Strife came out. That was when, yeah, Strife almost became a Cygnus Studios game, and apparently the game was about to get canned at one point, and that's when people had enough and decided to form another studio called Mutiny or something. And that was when that's when the game, I mean, I guess that's the interesting part about, like, Raptor and Strife is the graphic style, a little bit. Yeah. That's why it looked so similar. Quite interesting. Oh yeah, it is indeed, actually. Because that's possibly where that stuff came from, it was supposed to be a Cygnus Studio game. Okay, I think we might be on Bluff Eversmoking. Let me double check, because this might be Bluff Eversmoking. It probably is. Yep, it is. It's Bluff Eversmoking. This is gonna be, quite something, I guess. I mean, there's probably it's probably gonna chug a bit, because this is probably an outdoors map. So, if it starts chugging too hard to the point it's gonna interfere with, how I'm gonna go through it, I might just lower the detail a little bit more. Actually, it's funny, now I think about it, if you turn off the lighting, it gives off a good performance boost, actually. I would demonstrate it, but I don't want to risk this game crashing a lot. Apparently that's been happening last couple parts ago, and somehow, surprisingly, hasn't crashed yet. Maybe once I get to a certain point where I'm not, you know... Maybe a certain point, but... Definitely gotta try to avoid crashing too much. Because I felt like this machine was struggle busing these past couple times. Sorry, Nali. You're in the way. Yep. But yeah, totally, interesting part about, you know, PC gaming of the 90s and stuff. But yeah, Strife. Apparently that, from what I've heard, it was overlooked, apparently. As unfortunate as it was almost like, I recall Rogue would go on to do other things, like make a mission pack or two with, you know, Quake, alongside Hypnotic. But I remember, like, they also, had a publisher, I think it was called Velocity or something, and they did not last long because of the poor sales of Strife. Which is, I guess, kind of unfortunate that it didn't sell well. But I remember, like, I remember, like, at one point, I remember seeing a pretty weird advertisement of Strife. And I remember when I recall seeing it at one point, it made me feel pretty ill or something for some reason. I don't know why exactly, but to describe it, think of it like a brain and some other, you know, think of it like there was a brain in the magazine preview, not preview. It was like an advertisement, mind you. It was like a brain in somebody's, you know, egg. Let's call it that. In the cover, in the advertisement, mind you. It was just fucking, I don't know. It was kind of gross when I remember seeing it. It was like, of course, there was another variant that was not as disgusting to look at. Like, it was like a soldier with like some soldier, like a point of view of a soldier having a weapon pointed at him or something. But I remember, like, I'd rather see that than the one that had the brain in it, because it just kind of grossed me out originally. Rogue had an unfortunate downfall. Oh yeah, definitely. It definitely did. I mean, there were some other studios that definitely could have done things a bit better, or could have gotten proper recognition. I remember Action Forums a little bit. They were probably more likely known for their Carnivore series and maybe a few other games, but I remember finding them because apparently the game we now look at as a hidden gem at one point to a cult following called Chasm the Rift. They were the ones that made the game, and the funny part about it is I recall learning that that game had been in development as early as around 1994, maybe 1995-ish. And they had a few demos released around the period of 1996, maybe to around 1997. The game, it proves that the game definitely came at an unfortunate time, where everybody was just hyped up over the upcoming Quake 2, and you got games like, let's see, what else? Oh yeah, upcoming pretty interesting anticipated games like Unreal and Duke Nukem Forever and Prey and maybe Half-Life, stuff like that. The market had changed during that time period, and when games like Chasm the Rift and even like maybe a few others I might not remember at one point started coming out, they were pretty much underrated, underlooked, all sorts, and they didn't get the recognition they wanted out of it, and that's why these games were like looked at as abandonware, because they no longer sell these games. As unfortunate as it is. It was, I mean, at least at that time period, because they were looked at as like budget games or something like that. Like budget titles, if your mother couldn't afford, say, Doom or something, for example, you got a budget title like Quiver, or if you couldn't afford Quake, your parents would have just given you a budget title called Chasm the Rift. Oh god, this part, actually. But yes, it was definitely quite a time, actually. And I remember, like, you know, I guess it is interesting in itself where, you know, games like Chasm ended up getting a cult following later down the line. And later gets its own recognition that at least it is known out there that, you know, people know about this game later down the line. Like, in fact, I actually found out about games like Rise of the Triad, and Chasm the Rift, even Last Rites for that matter, because of abandonware websites. As gray area as they are. Because they're technically just getting games that are probably, you know, well, despite not being sold anymore, it's still kind of in a gray area. Let's call it that. But yeah, it took quite a time. Yeah, it was enough time for Chasm to showcase its impressive tech. And I remember, like, because Serious Sam almost didn't happen at one point. It took until a certain publisher finally picked it up. Oh yeah, and a test build also got reviewed by Old Man Murray. Definitely helped Serious Sam get out to the store shelves and shit. Like I said, like, that's why I'm so, like, you know, a little bit fond of, you know, publishing games on digital storefronts a little bit, because if we were still on a time period where we were at the whims of a publisher or something like that to get your game out there on storefronts, yeah, there was a chance of the idea of your game not making it at all because you couldn't find a publisher nor the funding to actually complete such game. But yeah, that was definitely a struggle for some people. As much as I, you know, don't like digital, like, you know, selling your games exclusively digitally and all that stuff, I think there was a good reason why it took off. Because apparently, you know, it was easy to, you know, because the internet was advancing by that point. But yes, okay, I'm gonna try pulling the stun again. I probably might as well, for, you know, showcasing my gamer skills. Oh my god. And by gaming skills, I mean trial and error, so I'll call it that. Lots of trial and error, probably. Did I forget to save on this point? I don't remember. Oh, wait, never mind. Alright, here we go. We're gonna do take 2. Okay, that worked. That ended up pretty well. I'm a little surprised on take 2. Not to be confused with take 2 interactive, who suck balls, but you get the point. Yeah, they suck eggs in high school. Actually, let me just activate certain things real quick, actually, before I get under there, of course. God, it's chugging quite a bit, actually. Oh yeah, reminds me, remasters. You know, I just thought of a hilarious idea, actually, that may or may not happen one day. It's just a prediction, by the way, but, so imagine a Duke Nukem remaster, but people are expecting a remaster of Duke Nukem 3D. But what happens at the last minute is that we find out that they ended up announcing that apparently there's a new remaster of Duke Nukem Forever. 2011, mind you. That would probably piss off some people, but maybe there might be a little bit of good of it. I don't know for certain. Because, you know, some Night Dive remasters at the time have their, like, fucking vaults and stuff. Like, there was a vault for Dark Forces, there was vaults for, like, id Software titles and so forth. So maybe a little bit good would happen at that point, but I doubt it. This is Gearbox Software we're talking about anyway. But yep, to be fair, the idea of having both physical and digital releases work kind of interesting. It could be an interesting idea, actually. I mean, it was probably a thing at the time where even indie studios like Crysoft Entertainment or PopCap at the time. I don't know about Crysoft, but I do recall, like, PopCap at one point, oh shit, I probably wasn't supposed to go there. And I'm gonna have to do that trick again. Well, I'll just reload anyway. But yes, there was like a time period where you could technically buy PopCap games digitally and physically. Like on physical storefronts. So it was definitely an interesting time period by that point. Have I already had the switches on that save? I don't remember. Oh yeah, I probably did actually. Alright, electric shipping car. Okay, that's probably what that was for, actually, now I think about it. Probably wasn't supposed to go there. Alright, well, we're moving our butts to the fucking castle, I think. This might be the castle level I'm looking towards, progressing to. I mean, we're probably progressing to the Nali Castle, which I believe after the Nali Castle is when we'll possibly move to the Skaarj levels. I think that's when it starts to happen. Is we go to the Skaarj, go to this one transitional level, and then we go to the Skaarj levels. By that point. So, yeah, there's that, of course. Alright, going up there. Oh boy. Oh yeah, I recall there was also another transitional level after this as well. But I think this might be... Wait, I might recognize what the next level could end up being. Because, oh yeah, I remember now. This is supposed to be where I start fighting the Skaarj Warlord, actually, I think. Yeah, that might be the case. I think that could be the case, actually. Because that's when the Skaarj Warlord, we encounter it and start fighting it. Probably a good time to save at that point. So, either that might be the transition towards Nali Castle or the transition towards the Skaarj Warlord or something. At least I think that's where it's heading towards. Oh shit. Could I actually bypass all this, maybe? Let me see. I want to see for myself if that can end up happening. Oh shit. Oh fuck. Getting impossibly overrun a little bit. But yeah, that was like some interesting times. Goddamn Skaarj Trooper. Trying to do my thing here and progress to the game, but yet they're trying to shoot me down with a dispersion pistol. I think I sense a brute is supposed to appear in this part. Jump to its own death by that point. It's funny. Sometimes you can definitely trick the enemy AI to get themselves killed. It's kind of funny, actually, looking back at that. What is in there? There might be some area, but I'm not too certain because there's no transparency. I don't see any transparency for that. Wait. Oh. Okay, there might be somewhere I need to go to. I just don't see it for some reason. Wait. Okay, maybe it's visible, I just don't see it very easily because of the renderer and shit. Wait, I think that might be it. Dang, it's hard to see. Is that where I'm supposed to go? Oh, wait, I think I got it this time. Oh shit, I wasn't paying attention. God damn it. I was trying to check on my stream quality a little bit. Somehow I got sidetracked. Oh shit. Devilfish. I think that's what they call them. That's what they are. Actually, they're devilfish. That's what they are often called, and at least in the Unreal editor or something. I think I might remember where I'm heading towards, actually, now I think about it. Shit, there's a lot going on here. I need to take care of at least some of the... Oh, wait, I see a brute now. What the fuck? Ow, fuck. I dodged it the wrong direction. That's not good. So, one interesting fact... Oh. Oh gosh, there's a brute here. But yeah, one interesting fact about some of the levels, actually, some of the levels in the game were actually supposed to be transitional hub levels, actually. So, the game was supposed to have a hub system for certain aspects of the game's progression, but apparently, from what I recall, that was scrapped for a more linear type situation. I don't know the exact reason behind why this happened or why it ended up getting scrapped, but I remember it was it was actually a thing even in 1996 when Unreal was being developed. At least around that time period. And what's even more strange is that this will carry on. If this were not to be scrapped, this would have carried on with the inspiration and influence of Jill of the Jungle, but there was like supposed to be ideas where you transform into like some flying animal and to progress to different hubs or something. Apparently that was supposed to be a thing, but that was scrapped as well. Alright, I had a feeling this map was going to be the next. Did I get all of the tentacles? Oh gosh, I guess I did. I think. Ow. Oh yeah, that probably would have done so as well. Like, have the Prisoner 849 being like a successor in some ways, or reference to Jill of the Jungle or something. Something like that. That would have been an interesting concept had it, you know, went through and everything. Oh god. Some of the, that's probably why I should have jibbed the, corpses of those enemies. Because apparently the bounding boxes that, you know, apparently hit those enemies is a bit large. It's, pretty tricky. Oh shit, did I run out of scuba gear? Uh-oh. Probably not a good sign. I don't know exactly where I'm supposed to go in that area, but I'll probably ditch it for now. Jesus Christ. Oh, elevator was brought in here. Here we go. Oh shit, I almost got hit with missiles. Headshot. Woohoo. Oh yeah, this level is a little bit confusing actually, now I think about it. Just a tad bit confusing, but I think I might know how this is gonna work. What the fuck? That was stupid, but... What the fuck, dude? Bruh. That's, stupid. Ugh, fuck. That was strange. Yeah, basically I fell victim to map geometry. Map geometry definitely failed me there. Jesus Christ. Might need more health after that. Sniper rifle ammo. Gonna quick save this part here real quick. Ow. Fuck. Yeah, I'm definitely getting killed at this point. Ouch. Not so good. Oh, shit. Oh, those projectiles is definitely not a good sign. That'd be a good time to quick save after this part. Welcome back, Void. As you can probably see here, I am at the, what map was this called? Oh, shit. It was a map probably before I start dealing with the, Skaarj Warlord, I think. Worst part of the game. Imagine. I hate this part too. But yeah, apparently this, level definitely has some weird shit. At least in terms of progression. Not one of my favorite levels, but it's not particularly great either. It's also pretty confusing at times too. Worst part of video games. Fair enough. It was definitely poorly designed in some ways, stuff like that. Yeah, I can kind of see that actually. Now I think about it, just wasn't particularly fun to play, but it does look interesting in some ways. Pretty nice. I'll give it that. Okay, this part's gonna suck a little bit. Titan battle, and then the only best part I recall out of this is the fact that you got all these crawl soldiers definitely trying to fight you, and then later had to fight the Titan too, because it's throwing boulders and everything. And it was like quite some. Ow! What the fuck? I'm like trying to dodge my way out of the situation a little bit. I don't know how well this is gonna age on a fucking AMD machine with no 3D acceleration. Oh shit. But yeah, there's definitely gonna be infighting. in this part. Oh shit. Stomping the crap out of things. Oh my god. Try to be very careful not to get hit. Oh, fuck. Damn it, I'm low on health, and now that's gonna make the situation even more worse. So I'm gonna have to start fending for myself now. Trying not to get killed. Damn. And there's like a good chunk of crawl over here, and I'm trying to get bolt. Fucking Christ. Damn it. The struggle is real. I guess I'll just try to take cover as much as I can. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh my god, fuck off. Oh shit. Oh fuck. Oh god, it's like getting close to a fucking truck, dude. Oh my god, dude, this is so anxiety driven. Oh shit, the path is open. Thankful. Thank fucking god, dude. That shit was about to give me a heart attack. Oh my god, dude, I was just like, oh my god. Scarf cornered me, fucking Christ. Whoa. I jibbed it. Amazing. Oh my god, man, that was just fucking whack. Skaarj jump scare. God forbid I had to endure a fucking Titan jump scare. That would probably... That'd be balls to the wall scary. Ow. Definitely midair. I'll give it that. I'll take that. As a badge of honor. Oh my god. Oh, fuck off. It's got like cornered me a little bit almost. Until it moved a bit and I got to the passage I needed, but it's fucking stomping the shit out and making me jump in places. This is very scatty. Okay, never mind. That wasn't the Titan this time, that was definitely the fucking map geometry fucking me up. Fuck. Be sad right now. Pretty sad, please ignore. Oh, fuck. Well, actually, let me try something, actually. Let me find it. Have a good night, Void. Thanks for sticking around on this live stream. But for now, we're gonna, probably continue on and, try not to get killed in the process so many times in a row. Oh, shit. Okay, I'm gonna save this time because, honestly, it's trying to get bouldered in midair Or on my way out, in which I finally got my way out. Thank fucking God, actually. That's just scary shit. Scary, scary business. What the fuck is hitting? Oh, Skaarj, you dumbass. Well, there's your gift. Your book. Okay, yeah, I can fill that right now. That's just not good sign here. Gosh, imagine it went down all the way down to the fucking... Oh, how did I land on a torch? That's funny. Gosh, imagine the irony of the Titan making its way to the hallways. That's just gonna be fucking scary in itself. Scary business, basically. What is that switch supposed to do, actually? I'm trying to remember. Where it goes? No. Oh, that's probably where it went, I think. Okay, that might be where I'm supposed to go, and I'm probably getting ambushed. Oh no. Very scary video game moments of history. Ambush, Skaarj. Skaarj. Epic video game moments, indeed. Top 10 choices. Very scatty choices to be made in video game history. Where was this supposed to go? Oh, I think I might have an idea. Oh my god. There's a Skaarj. He's trying to claw the shit. Ow, fuck you. I got 7 health because of your stupid piece of shit. I hope there's a super health somewhere. Please. I beg of you. Thank you. Now, please let me grab that. Fuck you. Fuck. Alright, back to this anxiety-driven point. What the fuck? Fuck. Alright, let's try this again and pray to Jesus. Thanks to God. Got him. Thank you, Velora. For blessing. Rolled with flat cannon. Yeah. Flat cannon. Bless Booba, indeed. Alright, I should be full of health this time, unless some Skaarj warrior decides to says fuck you and corners me and does unforeseen consequences and to my health. That would be bad. It'd be like Half-Life. Life and a half. They're going upwards. Come on. Thank you. Thank you very much. Oh, that's up say stairs. Thank you. Thank you for the super health. Super chat. Oh wait, I don't have a super chat. I guess in a sense it could have probably been like, oh wait, my fucking Discord community could have been my super chat and stuff like that. It'd be kind of funny. Now I think about it. Welcome to the House of Super Chat. Or something like that. Or I start reading people's important messages on Discord platform and stuff like that. I don't know, I never saw the need of a super chat unless the chatting rate got super inhumanly, well not inhumanly, super fast. It would be almost hard to keep up with all these messages, but I don't think I'm at that point yet in time. At least not yet. That would probably mostly be more of a thing if I was like, you know, super popular enough to be on some agency or something like V Sojo or Hololive and all those agencies and stuff like that. I don't know, I like to stay independent at times because I would have full control on the character. And nothing much to worry about. Oh boy, let's see here. Oh, I thought that was a Nali for a split second, but that was a crawl. Crawl warrior. Well, yeah, that's definitely true. It's because there's better interaction. That's probably one of the good points of being an independent VTuber at times. Somewhat even underground for that matter. It would be more like, well, you know, there's not too many chatters and stuff like that, and it'd be easier to interact with said person. Hello, Johnfra. Welcome to the stream. Yeah, that's the thing. Super chatters. Yeah, like, because the agency or the VTubers that are associated with said agency are just like, they don't have much time to. They would have to like only answer to super chatters because there's like, if you were to try to respond to all of these normal chatters, which is like supersonic speed levels of chat rates, it's stupidly hard to keep up with all the messages, and it's like, shit, man, it's like hard to keep up, definitely. Which may be one of the other reasons why I'm a little bit not that it's a bad thing or anything, but I'm a little bit worried if I get too popular. Not only would have some form of target in my back or something for other bad apples, but the idea of, you know, the interactivity would probably be less of a thing nowadays because everybody's just chatting all at once and it's hard to process. You'll be reaching a point where the social aspect of streaming kind of dies out by that point. I guess that's one of the reasons why I originally wanted to do streams. You know, not only to complete a game or have the motivation to do so, which might have been somewhat solved by that point after like 2021 or so. I also wanted to interact with the fan base, the community, my audience, and stuff like that. And if your audience gets way too big for its own good, it defeats the idea of socializing with said audience because you have no choice but to limit your audience. Like with these super chats and everything. Which often requires, you know, people paying up their money just to... Because, I don't know, I'm not too much of a fan of having people having to spend money just, you know, just to chat with Akage Megane, or me, or even me in person, for example. I don't know, I don't know if I like the idea of, you know, people paying to chat with me, or see me, and all that stuff like that. Like, I feel like that should have been, like, free anyway, to begin with. Like... Stuff like that. Or if I'm lucky to get my comment read by multiple people, yeah, you not only gotta rely on, like, yeah, not only that, like, the idea of your messages getting missed out, it would have to you have to be the whims of multiple people pointing this out to me and stuff, so I can actually respond to said you know, message or question. Like, it's fine having chatters on a stream every once in a while, but not too much. Because I feel like it would almost defeat the purpose of streaming a little bit. At least in what I'm thinking here. Like, I stream not only to accomplish, you know, games and everything, I stream to get more of the social aspects. It reminds me because, like, I remember at one point that, when almost every time I do a stream or so, when there's like barely any chatters, I feel like, I feel a little bit less motivated to continue on because the chat is dead and I'm missing my goal here a little bit. But at the same time, when I did that, it made me feel like I'm missing out on my original intent as well, which is completing the game. That's why I kind of focus more on that, more so than on focusing too much on social aspects of streams. Oh shit, I actually made it down there, what the fuck? Oh well. I'm a simple guy when it comes to commission works as well. I usually do it for free because I like to draw stuff. Oh yeah, exactly. It's like how I do things, you know, for a hobby for a reason. Like, I don't do this for money or anything. I don't want to do this for money, actually. Like, have the idea of, you know, people, you know, paying me to play a certain game or something like that. That's just the way I work, you know, as a content creator. Like, oh, I want to do things that, you know, makes me happy and not, you know, do it for the money anyway. Which is definitely a good mindset that I don't think many YouTubers that are, you know, well known and people often look at would have. Because by that point, when they get so popular, that's when this idea of sponsorships, I mean, yeah, they probably help a bit, monetization, all sorts of other things come at play to keep a channel afloat. And it's almost like they kind of, in a way, they almost kind of encourage that behavior, well, YouTube themselves. They kind of encourage some behavior where, you know, make use out of monetization and all that crap. And I always felt like, you know, monetization was definitely not a good choice, in my opinion. Oh shit, this is probably not a good sign. Ow. I'm not sure why I had to go that route, but oh well. But yes, when it comes to, like... Besides, I never announced any of these to the public due to lack of templates, but if people were willing to ask me for it, I'm fine with it. Fair enough. Like, I recall, like, when I did art, I didn't even want to bother too much with commissions. Every now and then I would draw things because I want to, you know, to learn or have fun with it, you know. I want people, like, I don't know. Another reason why I didn't want the idea of, making money out of art is because, like, for that, I felt like I would need the typical method of, like, oh, I need to do these from scratch. Do not use references, because I would feel bad afterwards, because I feel like I'm ripping people off in the process. Because, like, someone's probably going to call me out for stealing other people's art and whatnot. It's going to make me feel bad in the process because of it. That's why I kind of focus more so about, doing this stuff for the fun of it, rather than, like, for the money. Or the, because money is fine and all. Not, I mean, don't get me wrong, but it's definitely not the primary goal in things. Even content creation. Because if you're in it for the money, you're definitely doing things wrong. And it's probably why you'll probably get frowned upon, if anything else, if they find out if your fan base finds out you're just in this shit for the money after all. And that could lead to some potential downfall for some content creators. Like, it's also very unhealthy to focus or hyper-focus on stuff like that to begin with, where you just want to grow as a channel, or too much on that. I might have been a little bit guilty of it myself, a little bit like expecting some videos that it very much go very well at, when it comes out, as usual. But there have been cases like, for example, my Heretic video, that it didn't perform as well as I expected it to be, but at the same time, I'm kind of glad I made a video to begin with on my 10th anniversary of this channel. Because, if I didn't and stuff like that, I mean, I don't know, it would be a bad thing, not bad thing, but it would be kind of unfortunate to miss out on such a time or such an achievement like so. And I'm kind of glad I at least made a video on that set day. But yeah, nowadays, I do know I had some hardships with trying to get in more into streaming, or the motivation to do so, in the past few years, mind you. But I do hope that, I do know that I turned it around at some point by changing my focus and things, where, focus on the goal primarily, stuff like getting into completing a game for once, or making progress on said game and experiences, while actually chatting with you people, of course. I do recall, I don't usually bring it up often, but I usually decided on what I would start calling my fan base. I call them the Reds, apparently, because it was a reference to the Redheads. Or, I was thinking Redsters, but I'm thinking that was just more copycat of what Void usually calls us, a little more. Friend Void usually calls some community members like Dukesters, Redheadsters, or Dockysters, stuff like that. So I wanted to be a little bit different. So I decided to call my fan base Reds, basically. I didn't reveal it enough for people to know about, but I remember, like, the earliest signs of me starting to call my audience Reds, because I, renamed MS-DOS Gamer Nation to that said role as the members role of my own server. Seen cases of people that promise not to do it for the money, but later down the line, the downfalling of the careers. And oh yeah, there's definitely have been a history of people saying that they're not going to do what they did, or what they don't want to do, but they end up doing what they did later down the line. It's definitely a trap that's been fallen for, unfortunately. And if I were in a case want to make money out of my content, I wanted to do it in the most tamest way possible. And that would be more, you know, donations at best. Not necessarily, not necessary, but, you know, always appreciated. As one of my other friends have said in the past. When they bring up donations. And I'm not in a state yet to accept donations just yet. At least not for the time period. But yes, I will note that we're getting pretty close to Nali Castle. Actually, how far am I going to go with this one at this point? It's probably almost been an hour or two by that point, anyway. Let's see how long I can do before I end up having whether or not doing a part 4 or not, but we're doing pretty interesting so far, actually. So far so good. We haven't ran into crashes or hurdles yet, which is a bit surprising because it might have been. Maybe it might have been the fault of the driver, the graphics card, after all. Never trust your OEM drivers, boys. That's just how it is when it comes to vintage, even hardware in general. Reference drivers are probably going to be the best case scenario at times. Not to mention some OEM drivers, I recall, started installing some unnecessary bloat sometimes. Gosh. When I recall, like, installing Dell Realtek drivers, they include some unnecessary control panel stuff that made the experience just worse. And that's what usually happened with my main PC as well. And contributed in me deciding to switch to something like Voice Meter or something. Alright, hope we're back on. Is the stream working well? Let me double check, because honestly, alright, it's back up, I think? Is it? I hope it's not replacing my other stream again. Alright, I'm double checking a little bit right now, so. Alright, it's back on. Alright. Yeah, that's OBS for you a little bit. For some reason, what happened was, let's just say, OBS locked up, may have corrupted a few recordings in the process, because I always record my stream a little bit. Yeah, so, after a little while, apparently, the encoding breaks, apparently. And luckily, I did not have auto stop enabled, because if it did, it would probably end up having to do a part 4 and shit. And I don't know what the fuck exactly why it was causing this, actually, until somebody brought it up and stuff. So yeah, that was weird in itself. And that technical difficulty what kind of originally led to a little burnout, too, on top of this. So I was dealing with some bad situations with the, where am I supposed to go, actually? Because I was a little sidetracked from all that shit. Oh, that's where it's supposed to go. But yes, that's definitely, like I said, definitely shitty. I don't know why it was doing that exactly, but it might be OBS encoder being stupid, but I wonder if it has something to do with the fact that the bitrate was bumped up a bit more, and maybe it was being stressed against. I don't know exactly what led to that, but at least the stream is saved. At least. Because if it wasn't, that would probably been pretty shitty. But anyways, as I was saying, shit, I kind of forgot a little bit, but how long has that stream been on, actually, now that I think about it? How long has this been going on? I mean, I can't keep track of the time anymore because I had to restart the stream a bit, so it might be around the 2-hour mark or something. But yeah, it looks like, looking like the idea, around the second hour of the stream is when it starts. Oh, 2 hours? Okay. Alright, well, I guess that's fine. Like I said, I probably should have done it like at least maybe a minimum of 3 to 4 hours before I, decide whether or not this is stable or not, but... Oh, maybe the OBS logs would tell me otherwise a little bit. Maybe there's something going on with the encoder. I think I might be using the Intel QuickSync encoder as well, so maybe what I'm suspecting might be going on a little bit is maybe the encoder was too much for this stream. So maybe if I switch it to AMD's encoder, which I'm not too much of a fan of, a little bit, I think it might be stable. I'll have to look into it next stream at least, but if it continues on, I might have to cut it down a little bit. It may have to do part 4 a little bit, but we'll have to see how it goes, how far we go from there. Just remember, for those watching, let me know if this stream is starting to crap out a little bit. But yeah, I think we're at Nali Castle soon enough. Kinda sucks though that there's a possibility my recording of this current stream is probably gonna be split and all that stuff, because I was hoping to make a highlight video too on top of this. But yeah, it was my original plan was after this whole playthrough I might just do like a possibly either a part-timer or like a part thing, or one entire stream or something. Or not stream, but one entire highlight the whole playthrough. Which, I don't know if it might potentially last an hour of highlights or something, but... What's trying to shoot me down? Oh, something dark in here. Oh, I recall this might be a transitional level, of course. Ow. Alright, I think we might be at Nali Castle, which might be... We're getting close to the Skaarj levels. Okay, here's the deal, actually. I think after we get to the Skaarj levels, we'll definitely conclude this stream by that point, because honestly... As much as I want to go past maybe like 4 to 5 hours, I definitely... The technical difficulties definitely might get worse from there a little bit. Unless I decide to cut it short a little bit because there's another technical difficulties brewing from there, but... I'll have to switch encoders sometime later on. This level's a little confusing to some extent because it requires I think you might have to go battle a gigantic gas bag or something. But I recall that was a thing, apparently. Damn. Alright. I recall that might have been what was seen in the title screen a little bit. I think that might have been its own map, funny enough. Like, a copy and paste from that map. Except I think they decorated it and detailed it to stress the machine, because obviously it was meant to be a a showcase of what Unreal Engine was probably capable of or something. Like it was meant to test people's systems. I guess, oh yeah, that's funny you say Return to Pali, because that's like a backwards progressed version of Unreal in some capacity. Along with some levels that did not make it to the final game, because they were recycled for Return to Pali. Maybe one of these days I can probably decide to do a stream where I take a look at the prototype stuff. Might be probably a short stream, but I don't know if entirely, and just for certain, but... Oh yeah, that's for certain. They definitely recycled some lost well, some cut content, basically. Not all of it, but some of it. At least that's what I recall happened during development. It was sourced to another... It was sourced by the same people that brought us Unreal 2 or something. Which probably wasn't a great game anyway, but... Yeah. Like a case of, You had me one time, but... Or, like, you had me and you lost me, basically. That's what I was thinking might have been the case. So it's definitely a case of that. But yeah, progressing this level is going to be a little bit tricky. Just a little bit. Where am I supposed to go this time? Yeah, I think I've seen this area before as well, which has got the bookshelves. Oh, fuck. I feel like I've been using the 8-ball launcher a little bit as of late. Which I probably might need for certain purposes. I don't know if it's going to work well against a gigantic gas bag. Maybe not. I don't know. Yay, amplifier. I'll definitely keep that in hand for the remaining parts of this game. Super health. Yeah, where am I supposed to go this time? Pretty dark, though. I don't think I've been this area before. Take a look here. Well, maybe I have, but I don't remember exactly. Have I been in this area? Let me see. Alright, I've been there, I think. Hit the switch already. Like I said, it's probably gonna take a bit to figure out the map. What is this? Oh wait, I thought that was a hidden passage for a sec. Five-eyed demon. Oh yeah, the gigantic gas bag. Yeah, I guess depending on how fast this level's gonna go, or slow this is gonna go, there's probably gonna be chances that I might stop after this level. At least for the time being. Getting a little bit hungry. I forgot where I was supposed to go. Been in this area before. Was there a switch I'm missing, probably? It's hard to see entirely because I can't even tell where the fuck's supposed to go. I'm running out of flashlight too on top. Oh, Jesus. There's definitely something missing. I've been in this area, actually. Oh, wait a sec. I haven't been to this area. How come I was blind to see that one area? Fuck. You dumb. I guess that's what happens when I, like, wander around sometimes, around maps, like, roaming around in certain areas I've already been there before and had some issues trying to get clues on where I was supposed to go. I guess that happens. If that's where I was supposed to go entirely. shit. This level is like that. I went to the top of the tower a lot of times. Circled around the castle. Oh yeah, that's what happens a lot in this map apparently. Oh, shit, I almost shot down a Nali by mistake. Ow! Yes, I'm getting a secret area, I think, until some Skaarj randomly appears. Oh, super health and a shield belt. Thank you. The more you know, I guess. That's a quick save. Might be in the top of the castle wall this time. Alright, let's go where the... I think it might be somewhere in the top. I thought it was always in the bottom or something. I gotta go up around and stuff. Oh shit. Very scary. Alright, here we go, I guess. Should be easy. See? Yeah. Thank you, Amplifier. Appreciate it. Ow. Easiest sub-boss. Oh, tell me about it. It gets even more easier the more it gets at the Skaarj Warlord level. But yeah, there's more to come. There we go. Keeping an eye on the stream health a little bit. Make sure. But yeah, easiest sub-boss indeed. Only part I hated in Unreal was the one section all energy is cut short and you have to use a flare. Oh yeah, I think I recall something like that. It was like the Sunspire, which I used to hate, but I think once you collect enough flares and stuff like that and know where to go, it becomes a pretty interesting level on its own. Thankfully, it's towards the end of the game, but it gets frustrating, yeah. Yeah, that's the Skaarj levels. That's the Skaarj levels for you. Oh, hey, Sully. Yeah, I was dealing with technical difficulties earlier on the stream, but for now, luckily I got them under control before it got worse, and may end up accidentally doing a 3.5 part or something. Yeah. Yeah, I thought the technical difficulties were gone, but I guess not, unfortunately. But yeah, luckily I was able to save the stream. But yeah, we're getting close to the Skaarj Warlord fight. At least somewhere around there. How's it been going? I'm doing alright. I definitely recovered a bit more. In fact, I'm also doing pretty good, actually. Now I think about it, I was also... Oh yeah, that's definitely easy. As you can probably see there, I definitely got rid of the Skaarj Warlord that easily there. Yep, he went away after one energy shot with an amplifier. Because we have the amplifier now, we can definitely easily beat the end of the game as a result. Because mind you, this is where got recalled back to bites, yeah, pretty much. And we're getting really close to the Skaarj levels now, because, yeah. Oh god, this fight is definitely gonna be tricky as well, because, it's pupils and that. I had to fight him for real. Yep. Did I forget the quick save on this part, actually, now I think about it? Oh, maybe. Ah, fuck. Wait. Oh, I definitely set myself back on purpose there, see? Oh, well, whatever. I definitely did a worse part not quick saving or saving at the next part anyway. Well, shit. No biggie. It's not like I'm at the very beginning of that level anyway, which is pretty confusing too. Now I guess you'll get to see the part where I destroyed a gigantic gas bag with only an amplifier, see? Oops, wrong item. There we go. The real final boss falling off places. Yep, that's the real deal. The real sucker punch. Falling off of platforms. Indeed. Unfortunately, I fell victim to that several times over the years. But yeah, oh, I thought for a split second that was gonna end badly there. Because that fucking stutter almost felt like the game was about to freeze. Thank God it did not happen. That would have been fatal. Pretty bad, pretty much. But yep, that's how things are so far. We're getting close to the Skaarj Mothership levels and stuff like that. That's probably where I'm gonna head off after that, is defeating the Skaarj Warlord. Well, well, battling the Skaarj Warlord, and after that, as I'm going to get to a point where I enter the Skaarj Mothership or something like that, and that's when I'll be done for the night. If I know where the fuck to go. Sometimes I don't know where I'm going. Oh. But yeah, let's see. Oh, I think that might be where I'm supposed to go a little bit. Oh yeah, that's where I was supposed to go, actually, when I think about it. Damn. But yeah, I've also expressed that after Unreal, I'll probably do a poll for, on what game I'll do next, actually. I think I might start one after, the stream, actually, now I think about it. Get some more time on the next game. Dang, somebody, some other trooper decided to get their own teammate that way. Yeah. Even that shield was no match for the flat cannon's success. Dang, that was like something. Anyways, for reals this time, let's just fucking save. Oh, that was a bit of a setback. Good recovery though. Yep, definitely. For Unreals, yes. Well, at least I was able to recover not only from situation from like a few days ago, I've also managed to recover from the setback from that save. Thankfully. I like how it's called Demonlord's Lair. Alright. Oh, super health. Oh, shit, I just realized I wasted that a little bit. Oh my god. Fuck. Let me get my flashlight. God damn it. Lol. Like, activate my flashlight in peace. Good lord, there's a... This is where it gets really combative, momentarily. A lot of the combat happens in this map. Oh shit. Dang. Shredded. Oh, fuck. Stop that. Stop that. Oh, wow. Whoa, that was good kill. I'll give it that. But yeah, we're nearing towards the Skaarj levels. Interestingly enough. Oh, yep. Vote for them. Oh, shit. Alright, let's see here. Yeah, let's see here, actually. I'm thinking about it. Actually, let me just take a sip of water real quick, and maybe I'll think about it a little bit more if I want to continue or not. Alright, so I guess I'll try continuing a little bit. See how... Well, if it does get a bit confusing at this point, I'll definitely call it there. Or tough. Shit. Razor blades. Oh shit, I think I remember this part. It's not fun. See? Not a fun part at all. Please tell me I saved. Okay, never mind. It's not too big of a deal. I just rushed to the exit if I wanted to. Yep, that's a tricky one there. But yeah, I guess I'll, if I die too early one more time, a little bit. Oh, ow. Well, I was about to say before I was gonna get attacked. I think what awards I would have gotten if I went to this area. Super health. I guess I don't need it entirely. Unless I'm in a desperate situation, maybe, but... I know I keep pushing off the idea of calling it a night after this, but I think what I might end up doing is I'm going to see if I can push through it a bit more. Because I think this is the late game, and I do feel like if I did part 4, it would probably been a bit short, I'm pretty sure. That is, unless I get some technical difficulties, some more, then that's probably what I'm going to call it. Yeah, the teleporter is pretty cool indeed. But yeah, we're definitely at the late game here. Like a few more levels, or probably a few set of levels before the end of the game here begins. Surprising. It's kind of surprising how I made it this far under software rendering, of all things considered. Of course, erosion's playing in the background, the track here. Yeah, erosion, that's the track, yeah. Definitely an interesting track in itself. But yeah, we're definitely in the Skaarj levels. Like, Skaarj Mothership levels. Whoa, what the fuck was that? Oh. Skaarj Troopers. I find it funny how they have auto-mags in this late game. Maybe it's a bit dangerous, but when they have it, because the Enforcer and auto-mag weapons are definitely... If they know how to use it correctly, they'll definitely snipe you with it. Right, they managed to pull that off. I think they managed to pull that off primarily because during early development, it was originally made with software rendering in mind. The 3D effects was kind of in like a afterthought a little bit, but it's not as worse as, say, for example, Direct 3D and OpenGL. that was more of an afterthought, more so than, say, 3D effects. But it's definitely interesting to see, especially when you got, like, no texture filtering whatsoever. Yeah, that was an interesting teleport effect as well. Especially from that time period. I think this area might be a sub-boss level, I think. Or a sub-boss part of this level. I gotta get to a point where I can... Let me save just in case, though. Let's see, is there a switch I'm supposed to hit? Yes. Okay, so this part is going to be the trickiest because... Well, not trickiest because we got the amplifier, and that was easy right away because I got rid of this experimental Skaarj sub-boss, we'll call it that. I tell you, the amplifier makes this game way too easy against bosses. Especially in this version, actually. To be exact. So dealing with this late part of the game will be somewhat of a breeze because of that reason. And might as well take advantage of it while I can. Damn, it's chugging already from this part? And it's just a simple hallway. Oh god. How's it chugging this much? That's funny. Ow! They have a flak cannon. Chugga chug chug is right, pretty much. Chugging it out like it's no tomorrow. Oh gosh. Yeah, I don't want to go near that part because that's gonna destroy, probably kill me from that part end right there. Oh, I think I might be back from the start of this level actually, now thinking about it. Yeah, the original Chug Jug. Sounds about right. Got him. Chug Jug origin story. Yep. Chugging and jugging like it's no tomorrow. Ow! At least I got the shield belt. Fortnite Legends, the first Chug Jug. Epic Mega Chug. The Chuggening. Oh my god, I got cornered. What the fuck? Okay, there was no way I would have survived that without an amplifier. Which I probably didn't want to use entirely because I want to save that for the other bosses. Oh, don't even activate that, man. Come on, man. It's just a copy of Unreal, bro. I know, right? Oh, fuck you. Fucking platform. Elevator piece of shit. Stupid. So Skaarj. Now I'm imagining how that one transitional level later on in this playthrough is gonna perform like. That's like a... I remember it chugging quite a bit on the Voodoo too. And that's on a Pentium too, mind you. Stop dodging, you asshole! Fuck! Jesus Christ. Like roaming around, like stay still, man. Jesus. When am I thinking about hosting an online game of Unreal? Well, yeah, I mean, oh yeah, reminds me. Next week, I think, we're gonna do Unreal Tournament at my own server called Akage's LAN House. So there's that. I might end up streaming it as well, on top of that. You know, because honestly, it's been a bit since I did a multiplayer stream, and last time I did a multiplayer stream was probably at the DOSBox Deathmatch Club. A server I'm probably not part of anymore, but that's another thing. But yeah, there's definitely an invite link for those interested at my own website. Just go to thebaratista2nd.com with 2 I's and stuff like that. But yeah, there's definitely an upcoming website, or side website I call it, that's supposed to, you know, it's like the DOSBox Deathmatch Club website kind of, but more towards Akage's LAN house. And I did announce it, like, somewhat. I did announce I was working on something like that, like a day before the Deathmatch Club. I guess I did update the Deathmatch Club website stating this announcement, but it was a day after that I transferred the ownership of the domain to the owner of Deathmatch Club, who is now redoing the website. So there's definitely going to be a new Deathmatch Club site coming soon, under a different webmaster. So at least there's that. But yeah, definitely make sure to join my Discord if you're into multiplayer games going forward. I will definitely be pushing more of that as well. Especially since I'm kind of relieved from Deathmatch Club duties. Let's just say for certain. Sniper rifle. Yippee! Where was I supposed to go? Oh, right, this razor jack ammunition. Very nice. Yeah, I'm a little confused on this map too, actually, now I think about it. Oh shit, Star Trooper. And it shot me with fucking stinger ammo, god damn it. But yeah, we're definitely going to be doing some Unreal Tournament later on next week or something. Ow! Damn it, I fell. Fuck. I gotta go back up again. Or something like that. Nice one. Nice fall. Whoa, yeah, there we go. Just joined the Discord. Alright, I'll have to verify it momentarily. Actually, give me a sec. Where are you at? Verify. Alright, you should be verified. Alright. Onward, back to video game. Got him. Damn! I jibbed a Skaarj there. Right there with a minigun. That's crazy. Actually, where am I actually supposed to go here? No problem. Enjoy your stay. Wow. Alright, yeah, I'm definitely gonna need some ammunition for that. I unloaded a lot of minigun ammunition from that. Sounds like another Skaarj has popped up. Oh, okay, maybe. Oh, wait, it's from below. Dang, I'm jibbing Skaarj like that. Damn. That's something. Alright, let's take a look. Oh, wait, there's another Skaarj. Oh, they're going around place. Oh my fucking god. I'm low on health now. There's a fucking Skaarj trooper with their stinger ammo. Dang! Yeah, I'm definitely fucked. I'm gonna be forced to probably use amplifier to survive if anything else. Okay. Oh wait, there's another health pack. Let me grab. Oh shit! I'll just deal with this fucker right now. It's not my intended reasoning behind using my fucking amplifier, but I have to do it, but otherwise I'd be dead. Like Christ. Give me a break. Well, at least there's a bit more health packs now. So I'm back in order. Let me quick save. Gotta do it to him, yep, that's right. Gotta do what I gotta do. Oh shit! That is a scary counter with the Skaarj trooper. Ow! That hurt. Oh, that got him. Thank goodness. Alright. Yeah, I was making sure that was a corpse and not an actual Skaarj trying to ambush me. Ambush! Oh shit, that was! What the fuck? It would have woken that one up. I hit it twice with razor blades. Bruh. I got trolled. Definitely trolled. Like, really hard trolled. Jesus Christ. Oh, I got him, I think. Giving that thing just in case. What the hell? Oh, there's one in the dark too. Pretty much. Ah, tell me about it. Well, that's a little bit laggy. Oh. Fuck. Why am I supposed to go? Oh, trolled again. Yeah, I kind of recall that area was a bit of a troll move. It's like, oh, look at that, super health. And then you go to it, and all of a sudden, it closes on you. Immediately. just to get ambushed by a Skaarj. Yeah, that's what I call a dick move, pretty much. Jesus Christ. Oh god, that area is definitely chugging that PC right there. Fuck it, I'll skip it. Yeah, it got a bit bad there. Nice lasers is right. But yeah, finally got the, definitely got the super health after that. Yeah, been there. Also been... Oh, there's also a super health down there, too. Oh yeah, I need to access the primary power supply. And the security posts, of course. Might as well grab that. Oh, damn it. I wasn't timed enough. God, where am I supposed to go a little bit? Now think about it. Thinking. Maybe this area might give me ideas. Oh shit! That was definitely a scary ambush. Oh fuck! Oh fuck off! Stupid. Stupid. I don't know what the fuck that did, but it probably set off something. Lols. I set off the alarm, you're welcome. Oh, that might be it. Oh shit. Brute. What do we got here? Oh, definitely, yeah. That was definitely a troll move. God dang, it's chugging quite a bit from these areas. That's funny. Okay, there we go. We're on to the final battle with the Skaarj Warlord. Well, not really final, but you get the point. Teleporter, shield belts, all sorts of interesting shit. Remember all how this started since your prison ship got shot down? Exactly, it's a journey. It all started over a prison ship getting shot down. That's the funny part of all of this. Fuck. Might as well quick save anyway. all of this happened in one simple crash. One crash was enough to cause a lot of things to occur. Ow. Oh, god damn it. Well, flak your cannon. Is that all, or is there more? Let's find out. Still keeping an eye on the health stream. There we go. Okay, now we're getting to the part where I need to fight the Skaarj Warlord. Where are you, you dumb fuck? I got a nice present for you. And no, it ain't Boba. Got him. It took a couple shots and a bit of wasting ammunition, but we got him. Now I'll just save the rest for the Skaarj Queen, because honestly, can't afford to lose all that shit. Lift the damn thing. God damn it, dude. That's stupid. Alright, here we go. The scene we're all waiting for that will probably destroy the PC a little bit. Might as well quick save on this part. Here we go. Wee! It's chugging like a motherfucker. Yeah! Woohoo! It's going crazy around here. Very, very good. Anyways, now let's go to the other side and exit to this next level, which is the second to last level, I think. Oh, wait, wrong way. But this time we got the searchlight in our hands. I think that's meant for the second to last level, of course, but yeah. We're almost done with Unreal as a result. As long as the stream is healthy. I definitely need to switch the encoder back to AMD, like, goddamn. Yep, the dark shit. And I'm probably gonna go without the amplifier this time. I'll have to resort. I don't want to resort to that part. Oh, there's a slow down bug again. It would be funny, actually. Imagine if the amplifier was in this level. Ow. Gosh, imagine. Oh shit, I have a feeling I'm gonna have to use the amplifier anyway, but, well, unless I can tough it out, but... There's another boss I had to fight, which is probably some... Well, I could be wrong exactly. There might be some tough Skaarj I have to fight. But yeah, the Skaarj from that point on is definitely glowing and shit. At least from that point on. During the last of the Unreal campaign. Oh, wait, fucking god, I got ambushed a bit or cornered a little bit, but Jesus Christ. And almost got clawed at. God damn. And a pupae. Which I was trying to get away from. Like, god damn, dude. But yeah, we're definitely at the near end of the game by this point. Like I've said plenty of times. We destroyed a power source. We, for damn sure, got rid of the Skaarj Warlord. As a result of that. And the mercenaries are in this level, I think, because I can hear them right away. I think they were imprisoned in this supposed building. So that's probably why we're gonna end up fighting them in this level, probably for the last time. At least in this campaign, of course. Okay, wait, this might be the second to second last level, actually, now I think about it. I keep forgetting about the Extreme End, which is the title of, oh, that's where that Skaarj battle is going to take place. Easy. Oh, I got rid of that. Probably more to come from soon. Oh, right, this is where the, somewhere where the goodies are at. That was originally locked, and you couldn't get them until after that whole thing. I'm trying to find it exactly, because it's dark. Area is pretty dark, too. Oh, another one of those Skaarj. God damn it, you dodged. Made me waste bullets. It's definitely chugging. And I'm like almost just about out of bullets. I need more bullets. More bullets. I need more bullets. Fuck. Jesus Christ. Alright. Let me see here. I need more bullets. Yes. Exactly. Alright. Alright, we're probably getting somewhere here, and more pupaes are starting to appear. Thankfully, I'm away from... Fuck off! With that elevator nonsense. Ah, trolled the second time. Oh, mercenary, and I easily got him. Thankfully. Didn't have to shield up and shit. Okay, there's more mercenaries, so... And a Skaarj. Of course. And more pupaes. I might as well just make the use out of the stinger while I'm at it. Oh, never mind. The mercenaries made their way in there. I'll be like GS Bio Rifle, I guess. Oh, I got one of them, I guess. I got rid of the mercenaries a bit. Oh, fuck off! They ambushed me with pupaes, and I'm not happy about that. That's... and the funny part is it started the combat sub-song of this track now. Kind of funny now I think about... Oh, more Skaarj. But glowing. In green. Ow, what the fuck? That took a massive chunk of my health. Now I'm about near death. Fuck. Actually, I'm gonna go straight... Fuck off! Dumbass motherfucker. But the... Fucking... Beat somebody up. In video game. Right as I was about to get the super health, I had to deal with this shit. Pupae troll. That is fucking stupid. Definitely dick move. Like, god damn, dude. Keep it down with the pupaes for crying out loud. That was the stupidest incident I ever dealt with. Like, next thing you tell me, I'm probably gonna fucking get same treatment. Fuck damn it, dude. I'm about to fucking... run for my life. And then the next thing you know, I'm probably getting too much scar. Oh my god, they're everywhere. What the fuck? Let me at peace, for fuck's sake. Give me a break, man. You're killing me here. Literally. I might as well save, and hopefully it's not the fucking wrong time to save. Like, god damn, dude. You left me ammo starved as well. Okay, I got one of them, thankfully. Might as well make use of that bio rifle while I still can. Ow! Damn it, dude. Last time this happened to me was when IRS had some questions about the lack of taxes. Oh god. Imagine. Or maybe something about a car extended warranty as well. We're here to talk about your car extended warranty. Ow. Where the fuck am I supposed to go? Jesus H. Christ. Good lord. Definitely running around places because it's dark in here. And more pupes are here too. Okay. Star Queen to talk about the spaceship warranty, exactly. There's definitely some weird shit with those starships and whatnot. Spaceships everywhere. Oh my god. So dark. Oh, I'm supposed to kill all the enemies? Okay, I see. That's why things aren't unlocking. Oh, okay, gotcha. Well, I guess I'm gonna search all over the place for whatever's left. Guess so. Where have I haven't been, actually? Maybe if I lower myself right here, maybe it would be a different place to go to? I doubt it. Oh, that's where I'm supposed to go. I forget about that place. Sometimes. Strange, I guess, but we'll definitely go through that place a bit. Let's see, is there any more? Oh shit, there's more Skaarj to go through. And this one's probably what I'm supposed to face, because apparently it's a spongy motherfucker. There we go. Yeah. Alright, I think that's... Oh, shit. Hey. Oh right, the teleporters have broken after that. But yeah, I think that might be all. I'm not too certain. Oh wait. Oh, okay, there's more to it. A little bit. I think that's where I'm supposed to restore the power. Or whatnot. If I can find where it's at. Or it might be some decoration thing, I don't know for certain, but... Okay, it was an emergency power supply I needed to activate. I see now. But yeah, okay, we're definitely at the near end of the game now. Because, oh shit. God, it's chugging the machine a little bit now. Alright, I think that's practically it. Now we just gotta go through this one more transitional level and then we'll face the Skaarj Queen. Yep, we're at the near end of the game now. And it's like almost an hour till, it was actually an hour till 3 a.m. here, actually, now I think about it. What a ride it has been already. For part 3, mind you. Coming from somebody who completed this game like about 6, 7, maybe 8 times or something. Funny you say Unreal PSX because, I guess that's like technical limitations that had to play a factor in why this game looked like it was being played at 320 by 200. Actually, this is 320 by 240, actually. See? But yeah, we're at the near end of the game now. Because, yeah. Here we go. I don't know why that music bug happens. I always thought it was, maybe it's part of it, I don't know. Demo scene ass cutscenes, yeah, pretty much. Added to the fact that apparently most of the tracks are basically demo scene at this point. Alright, we better make this shit count, I guess, with this amplifier. One more miss, I'm pretty sure I'll have to redo that part, because honestly, I'm just gonna prove to you guys how, you know, simply easy it is to kill the Skaarj Queen. See? Easy. We killed it. We win video game. We did it. We have accomplished life. Easy. GG, indeed. Now let's get the fuck out of this planet, shall we? See, this is our rocket, and it's over there, our escape pod, mind you. Game over indeed. We have done it. We have finally destroyed the Skaarj Queen and completed hit video game, Unreal, and everything is definitely concluded and good ending and everything. So we'll definitely watch the ending real quick. We'll definitely watch the ending and its intended 320 by 240 glory. 240p actually, yeah. How I killed it so fast? In the original Unreal, the amplifier was so overpowered that it kills all the bosses and everything as well. It's stupid overpowered, I mind you. Oh, definitely, yeah. Earth looks crispy as it should be. Actually, that might be Nepali that you're looking at. It does look like Earth, though. Funny enough. Get the music a little bit loud. Pull it down a little bit more. But yeah, that's, Escape from Planet Earth. That's the new Unreal Mission pack. But yeah, the ending definitely has a cliffhanger to it. Yeah, that's funny actually, because the dithering is pretty interesting in itself. Eventually, yes. Until then, you drift and hope, pretty much. Until return to Nepali, basically. To be continued. Indeed. But yeah, well, that was definitely a interesting part 3, that's for certain. At first, we were dealing with technical difficulties and whatnot in the middle of the stream. I'm surprised it hasn't happened again since then. But yeah, that was definitely interesting. Like, we finally got this over with. I was originally expecting to end this part 3 a little bit early, but I felt like we were getting close. We were very close to the end of the game that I felt like if I did a part 4, it would have lasted pretty shortly. So, oh, now we just got the fucking error. What the fuck? Bro, that's a funny one. But yes, and it took a little bit of damn it, dude. That's fucking silly now. That's just... Perfect ending indeed. I might as well just shut this down before it gets worse. That's just hilarious, dude. But yes, we definitely finally completed Unreal. Oh, wait. It's gonna take a bit. Wait, what the fuck? Oh, wait. Windows crash. Okay, now it should be back on. I don't know what the hell that was. That's probably because my hard drive was trying to initialize when I tried to play my music. Shit, I probably should have left that music on while I was doing it. But anyways, that's practically it for now. We definitely... whatever. But yeah, we're about to end the stream momentarily. Yeah, it's OBS being a little bit silly now. Right as we were ending the stream soon, but to be fair, there was technical difficulties I gotta fix, so later on, I mean. But yeah, I want to thank you all for sticking around for the 3-parter of Unreal on 320 by 200, or 240 actually. It was originally planned to be 320 by 200, but oh, this capture wasn't working as right. And we also did no patches, no 3D acceleration, and everything else, so that was definitely an interesting journey in itself. Now, I will pull up a poll now that what will be the next game after this. But yeah, that was definitely an interesting stream in itself, despite the technical difficulties, especially on a time where I mean, technically it's my first stream ever since my departure of the DOSBox Deathmatch Club, and I definitely hope they did have a fun time playing Soldier of Fortune during that time period while I was away, and basically focusing on my own things. Anyways, next week we're going to do Unreal Tournament in celebration for the 4th anniversary of House of the Barras II, which is now known as Akage's LAN house. Date and whatnot will definitely be announced at some point in time. But I aim for next week, apparently, which should be... I'm predicting I could probably looking towards, maybe the 26th or 27th. And I'll definitely be streaming this as well. But anyways, I'm gonna conclude the stream before the OBS decides to break again and whatnot, so... I want to thank you all for supporting me, for sticking around for the stream, and all sorts of stuff during my rough times these past 4 to 5 days, and stuff like that. So, without further ado, keep in mind that there will be an upcoming video later down the line, pretty soonish, I guess. It's going to be for Unreal Tournament as well. So, anyways, thank you all for watching, staying tuned for more content, and as always, give 5 money for Booba. Anyways, thank you all for watching, thank you all for supporting me, and peace out, everybody. See you later, and remember, Booba.